Oh, can you hear me now? Okay, I think my mic was off. Another trouble when you're starting with Oh, here we go. I got the spinny wheel already. So now I just need to get the streaming the streaming software to understand that the spinning wheel exists. Window capture, spinny wheel. Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm just trying to get this spinny wheel up so we can start. Select window to capture, wheel of names. Here we go. Perfect. Capture method, don't care. Okay. All right, so here's the spinny wheel. I'll spin it, then I'll hide it, and then we'll draw. So I guess without further ado, let's get started. I'm gonna go spin that wheel. Oh man, I'm a little nervous because you're gonna see how bad I am at drawing without Ickis from Ah Real Monsters. All right, I'm gonna remove him so he's not on the list anymore. So next time we spin it shouldn't be a problem. And here we go. Let's start. So I am drawing, I have aphantasia and I am drawing cartoon characters from memory. Aphantasia means I have no visual imagination, so this is going to be pretty hard for me. But here we are. All right, so Ickis. I do remember Ickis. I know he has I'm going to do like a sketch layer first, and then I'll come in with a little bit of final. So I know he has like a kind of like a dress-shaped body. I just rewatched Real Monsters like a few months ago, so that's pretty lucky because I was already an artist. And when I watched this cartoon, a lot of these cartoons are from before I was ever an artist. So it's like really, oh, my chat's not showing up. Ah, there we go. Okay, everything's still working and I can see my chat. Okay, so I wasn't thinking about drawing them at all. And with Real Monsters, because I just watched it a few months ago, I was sort of thinking about drawing them. Ooh, I really thought his head was shaped like this. I am not so sure. I know he has bunny ears, because in Real Monsters, sometimes people mistake him for a bunny. Let's give him big eyes, and I guess like a big toothy mouth. Okay, this is not too bad. I'm going to go in just with purple, try to remember his color. Let's see, it's some sort of dark purpley red, almost grapey. So I'm going to go in with a bigger brush and just kind of color in a little bit. I think it's redder than this, but this is a pretty good start. Yeah, and so what I don't know the format of this yet, but I guess after I draw him, I will draw him from a reference. I will take a look at the picture and draw him again, and that could be fun. If it's terrible, I'm sorry. It's my producer's fault. I'm the producer. Okay, not bad, not bad. I'm not coloring, very carefully. I'm just trying to get the feel of it down. Ooh. Yeah, so I hope everybody's having a day. Everyone's doing well. Okay, we can come back in. I'm not going to worry too much about the outline, but I will. We can worry a little bit about the details. That kind of stuff is fun. Ooh, that doesn't look right for his eyes, but what are you going to do? Okay, so for the mouth, let's make it dark. on the inside. I do think he has sharp teeth, so I'm going to leave those. I think his mouth is big and wide like this, but I do think his color is a difference in this. So I'm going to, not that color, I'm going to adjust his color a little bit, see if I can get it to be more, ooh, yeah, something more. No, that's too red. He's definitely in the purple. Let's say there. Not, yeah, let's say there and dark. Yeah, that's my guess. Man, his eyes look so much worse now. Now that he's the right color. Yeah, I think this is as good as I get without looking at a reference. Um, Now I'm just like doing more coloring in the lines. So let's take a look. I'm going to do a quick Google of him and we'll get him on there. Ichthys are real monsters. Image. Oh, okay. Here, let me get this for you guys and copy and paste it. Okay, this is mine, and this is the real guy. So I'm not terrible. He's much more stout, which is like so obvious to me now. All right, let's give it a go. I don't know if this is right, but let's give it a go with the reference. See what I can do. So I think the color pretty good. So okay, so his head is this wide shape that I remember, but his eyes were not. They are just big yellow orbs off the top of his head. So let's get the yellow. Yeah, so aphantasia is really interesting. That's part of why I'm doing this. I have no visual imagination, so everything in my mind is, well, not visual. Usually it's ideas, it's words, it's concepts. Uh, Outline of the eyes here. And I did not know that that was different, that like other people thought in a different way until I was much older, like sometime in my 20s or 30s, I think. Um, so I didn't know. I thought everybody thought the way I thought and didn't have any vision. And I thought when people said, let's change that. Let's make it darker. I thought when people said like visualize this in your mind, I thought that was metaphorical language. I didn't know it was genuine. Okay, so his mouth, I'm taking a look at that. His mouth is just this big, wide. It's like it's the whole bottom of his face. So I'm not trying to be too precise here. I'm still just kind of want to move on to the next one, but I want to give it a go, give it a try with the reference, see how well I can do. I did get the shape of his body more or less right. It's just like a dress, like a little triangle. And then his feet and legs, they were like long and pointy, but I didn't remember that they curled up at the end and that he's so stout, which when I think about it, he's the shortest of the three main characters and he's one of the shortest of all the monsters in the show. So I should have guessed that. And his arms are just very tubey, which is great. I love tubey arms on cartoon characters, just little tubes that bend. I think that's pretty perfect for a cartoon character. All right, let's get his head colored in. Let's get his head colored in, his ears colored in. And then he would have a black outline. Um, oh my gosh. Okay. On my pen tablet, on this guy here, there's a little button. And that button, if it's really close to the tablet when I'm drawing, will switch the color to the background color. It's so obnoxious, but I don't know really if I should turn it off because in other apps it's really good, but in this app it is super annoying. And he didn't have sharp teeth. Totally wrong about that. He has these kind of... They tell you not for people, like when you're a kid, you draw these kinds of teeth, and it makes a lot of sense. But as when you're drawing people... Okay, so not bad. Here he is with... Oh! I accidentally put my drawing on the same layer. So we'll just have... There we go. There he is next to his big brother. Yeah, that's pretty good for a quick... Alright, time for the next one. Oh, again, my chat is missing. It takes me so long to notice. What is happening? Ah, I think his teeth are sharp then. Oh yeah, he gets really big. Awesome, awesome. Sorry, my chat keeps disappearing. I've been live streaming on the computer like 6 or 7 times. This time, and it's been going pretty smoothly, but this time there was a bunch of weird problems. Alright, let's turn the spinning wheel back on. Let's give it a go. Spinning wheel spin. Whoa, okay. Shaggy should be interesting. Let me turn off the spinning wheel. Minimize and turn off. Oh, okay, when I minimized it, it just disappeared, so I can just minimize it. That's great. Learning something new every day. Hi, Stellafant. All right, so Shaggy. Shaggy. Let's see, I kind of know what Shaggy looks like because I dressed for him as Halloween once. So I'm going to do the sketch layer. Oh, hey, Alexander. I am somebody who has no mind's eye, and I'm trying to draw cartoon characters from memory, which I'm not going to be very good at. But then I will compare them and I will draw them in real life. I mean, I'll draw them from a reference. So right now I'm drawing Shaggy from Scooby-Doo, and I'm giving it just like a sketchy layer to start so I can kind of work out the shape. So this is like my pencil sketchy layer. Okay, so I know he has kind of bell-bottomy pants. Oh my gosh. I know he has like bell-bottomy pants and like big reddish shoes, like big bulbous shoes that come out like that. Hi, William. Hey, bananas. Okay, so he has, oh, and you can't see his belt buckle because he is wearing a big kind of baggy shirt. So something like that. I know his shirt's a V-neck. I don't remember why I remember that, but I do. And it's short sleeve. I think his shirt is green and his pants are brown. And he has like kind of like skinny Popeye arms, like if he was Popeye. I'm not going to draw hands because we'd be here all day. I'm not that great at drawing hands. That's pretty good. Okay. Answer. Answer what? Okay, and then his head would be something like this. He has like... I don't remember what his nose looks like or his eyes, so I'm just going to kind of go for it. Or his hair, which is crazy because he's Shaggy, right? Let's zoom in and see what I can do with the hair. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to kind of give him a helmety mop top. even though I don't really think that's right. Let me get his mouth. He's going to be way too cartoony because that's more of my style. And I'm like defaulting to my style because I don't know what he looks like. And then his eyes. Eyebrows. All right. The human ones were the ones I would think I would do the worst at. Uh, Black Grand National. All right, so now let's do a little color. I don't think this is terrible outline. I don't think I have to like go in and make it really clean. Here, I'll just clean it up. I said that, but now I'm just doing it, so that's fine. Oh, thanks so much. Yeah, I'm not. If you read the description, I think it says, but I have aphantasia, so I have no visual memory. So it's a real challenge. Hello, Hello Kitty. All right, now let's do the color. So part of the remembering that I do better at than I really thought I would was the color. I did not know. Oh my gosh, that is so true. I saw a mystery machine like driving around the other day, just in person, in real life. Hang on, I'm trying to get the color matching right now. I'm gonna desaturate some green I have on. Let me see how that goes. And now I need to lighten it up. I'm gonna add some. I guess I'll lift it up to there. Okay, this is my go on the color. That's pretty good. I think that's close. So I'm drawing Shaggy. So I have aphantasia, which means I have no mind's eye. I have no visual imagination or memory at all. And I am drawing famous cartoon characters from my memory. So they're going to be wrong and they're going to be bad because I cannot remember things. I draw everything with a reference. I draw well when I have a reference, I promise. I will draw a quick sketch of them all from a reference afterwards. Jinkies. No, no. Shaggy says zoinks, except it's Casey Kasem when he does it. I think that's too dark. I feel like his pants are more um, uh, yellow. Let's try. Just draw, yeah, just draw a stickman with a green torso. That I I wish you were here 10 minutes ago. That would have been perfect. So can you see I'm trying to change this color? Hang on, I'll zoom in. So I'm trying to get this color to be right. Oop, for the pants. Oh, I think that's close. A little lightness. Oh yeah, something in there. Let's do that. Okay. So I'm gonna grab that and just dump it onto the pants. Okay, not bad, not bad. I don't know what color his shoes are. You think darker? Yeah, it could be. Oh, okay, okay. Oh yeah, because I had to choose either low latency, so I would be like really close to when the chat was happening, or but when I was doing that on the last couple of streams, it kept crashing the stream and like uh, I would be so I would end up just as far behind and like with a poor quality stream. So I was like, okay, I'll just take the sacrifice of being a little bit behind chat. So if it takes me a little while to answer, I'm sorry, but that's why. Okay. I'm choosing a skin tone for good old Shagster. Not bad, not bad. Okay, yeah, so I'm not doing my best. That's by design because I want to get through a few different cartoon characters. This is just meant to be a quick representation. Gosh, I have no idea what color his hair is. Hmm. I really don't know. I'm just gonna do. It's not brown. It's not blonde. It's not black. I have no idea. Okay. Ooh, here's what I'll do. Sometimes I adjust the skin and hair at the same time. Okay, this is my. Oh wait, I'm gonna do the feet. Oh, let's get the feet on there. This is kind of what I looked like when I did when I dressed up as Shaggy for Halloween. So I'm pretty confident in this, more confident than I've been for the other ones. Yeah. Oh, all right. Oh yeah, he has like an Adam's apple. No, he does. He does. Me the person with no memory. Okay, yeah, he has a little Adam's apple like so. Because he goes ghoul. Oh yeah, and he says zoinks. Zoinks. All right, here goes. Let's Google Shaggy. See what he looks like. Shaggy. Scooby-Doo. Oh, that's fine. All right. Chibi creepy. Copy image. This is mine compared to the real Scrappy Shaggy Shaggy Shaggy. Oh wait. I have to minimize this. Bop. Okay. So, eh, this one actually, let me look up one that is definitely from the 70s, from the one that was most on TV, because I feel like this is not quite a good representation. Um, Original, that's what I'll look up, because that's what I was trying to draw. Okay, I think I found the same picture, but with, oh no, no, I didn't. Okay, whoops. I think this is what I was going for. I mean, not I think. This is what I was going for. I didn't end up too far away. I think I conflated his pants and his shoes. The color, the red color, that's really close. Yeah, in retrospect, it's obviously more yellow, but pretty good. Um, Overall, I think if you saw that, you would know it was Shaggy and not just because of the zoinks. Let's spin the wheel. Zoinks! Wow. I also have no auditory imagination. All right, let's spin the wheel. Get out of here, Shagster. Get out of here, Ickus. Time to spin. Oh no. I got Ren from Ren and Stimpy. Oh man. Okay. This is going to be a real challenge for me. Hmm. Oh, okay, so I am pretty far behind. All right, let me take a sip. All right, I think I might be rushing. So I'm going to take a breath and stop rushing. I do not know what color Ren is. I am looking at a palette right now, trying to decide. I guess I will go with this one. No, let's mess around with this a little bit. Maybe there. We can just choose. It's not gonna be right, but it's not gonna be bad either. All right. Oops. There we go. I got that. Huh. I am. Hmm. Okay. Ren. So my guess is Ren has. That's good. Let me do a sketch layer again. Oh, my Photoshop is freezing. Oh yeah, yeah, it's true. Okay, so let me think. My guess is Ren has like a triangle head. That's what I remember. Kind of like an underbite. Let's say like a big eye. I don't know. A big eye. So I have aphantasia, which means I have no visual imagination, and I am trying to draw cartoon characters from my memory, which I have no visual memory. So this is the best I can do based on logic and feelings and things I remember about them that aren't visual. So I'm doing a sketch of Ren. I bet you he had like a very little body like this. Maybe, I bet you he had a neck because he got pretty intense. So can be much more intense if they have a neck. He'll be, we'll make him mad at Stimpy. He's pointing his finger at him because Stimpy just, wait. Yeah, this is Ren. This is Ren. For a second, I thought I had them reversed. Maybe spit. What does he do? Hairballs or something? Okay. His head looks so ridiculous now that I've like gotten some body on him. I'm gonna just try the head again. Like totally fresh start. I'm gonna say, let's just try like triangle. Have his eyes bulging out of the side. And I think it's still the regular, like, whatever animal ears that you do. Actually, those look bad. Okay, let's do them hanging down, like sloppy ears. Oh yeah, because Stimpy's the dog. I mean, Ren is the dog, right? Yeah, Chihuahua. That's right. Oh, he's not happy. That's, well, the thickness can change. Okay, this is, I think, as good as I'm gonna get. So let's do like the actual drawing now that we've gotten the sketch down. So what we'll do is we'll come in here with an actual black pen. Black pen, black pen. Where is my black pen? Here we go. Pop, pop. Okay. And we will give him some outlines. Whenever I draw really huge, wide open eyes, I open my eyes really huge and wide open. Oh, this like scribble, that's more of like a Rick and Morty eye. The scribble for the pupil. But I'll leave it. It's already, I've already done it. I don't need to overcorrect. And like, maybe they got it from Ren and Stimpy. So one thing that I do because of my aphantasia is I make the faces that I'm trying to draw or trying to think about. It's just like, it's how I think about them. Like when I think of somebody's making a face, I don't actually think of the image of the face. I sort of think of how it feels to make that face. And that's so in some ways it's like easier for me to remember what people's facial expressions were, I think, because like I have I have like a physical memory of how it feels to make their facial expressions. Stimpy, you idiot. I don't know if he has real hands or not, but I drew real hands for him. Oh, I just remembered he has sort of a like a pot belly and a belly button. Okay, we're getting the legs down. There's his tail. Stimpy being a Chihuahua. I don't think I ever thought of that, but that makes so much sense. He's like Ren. I keep calling him Stimpy, but I'm definitely talking about Ren. Because he's so like needy and loud and yappy. All right. I think that's pretty good. Let's get some color in there and see how it goes. I had this as the color. I think that's fine. It could be right. I know Stimpy is like reddish brown, and I don't think they're the same color, so I think this will be good. I'll try to keep the eyes white. So I am somebody who has no visual imagination, drawing cartoon characters from what little memory I can muster. This is Ren from Ren and Stimpy, in case he looks wildly different and you cannot tell, which is likely, if not, is possible at least, if not likely. Let's do... All right, I think it's time to... Oh, let me make his tongue a little bit easier to see. I mean, if this isn't him, it's something. I like this guy a lot. All right, let me look up Ren from Ren and Stimpy. Come along for the ride. Here we go. New, oh, there we go. There we go. Ren and Stimpy Ren. Okay. Oh man. So he does have real hands. Here we go. Get a copy of this. Minimize that. Too big. Okay. So he does have real hands. His ears are like pointy. Hi, Orange VT. I am drawing cartoon characters from memory. This was Ren from Ren and Stimpy. I didn't do too bad. Not great, but not too bad. No tail. Really surprised by that. And the mouth is like very stylized, which I think I knew at some point because I did watch a documentary about how they animated it. Yeah, I was rushing for the first two, and I feel so silly because I was just nervous and I was like, I better rush through. No one wants to see this, but that's not fair. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, okay. Yep, so I don't know if I have a specific hope for this one. I will do. Does this still show up? Yeah, I have. Can you see that? Nope. Okay, come on. Come on. Okay, you can't see that I have. There's a list of them next to it, but at least on the wheel, you can see like all the different. Oh, it does look like Dobby from Harry Potter. It's true, Orange VT. You can see all the different. Oh, yeah, see? That's the list. See all the different cartoon characters, and I'm taking them off after I give them a spin. So I don't know if I have one I'm hoping for. I think most of them will be fun. I don't think there's anyone on here that I like have no idea how to do. Actually, I just see Schroeder. I don't know who that is. DW. I know that's Arthur's little sister, but I wouldn't know the first thing. How to draw her. All right. If you have any suggestions, I will put them on the wheel. I think if this is fun for me, I will do it more often, and so we'll eventually get to it. Okay, I'm gonna spin it. Well, I'm nervous. Here goes. Okay. Scrooge McDuck is one of my favorite cartoon characters of all time. I really loved the old Nintendo video game. I love the music for DuckTales. I have watched DuckTales. I've watched the new DuckTales. I watched the old DuckTales as a kid. I watched it again recently. Um, I've my little brother loves DuckTales, so sometimes we watch it together. So I think I'll do okay with Scrooge McDuck. Oh, so let's give it a go. I think I'll save. I think I'll save this one. I like. I think I like this character. This drawing enough. We'll put that aside. Ren. What the heck? Okay. Here goes. Scrooge McDuck. So I'll definitely do another sketch layer. That's what I would do in real life if I was drawing those, and I am in fact drawing this in real life. So that makes a lot of sense. All right, we'll zoom in a little. Okay, Scrooge McDuck. So how is his head? Circly. I know he has big eyeballs, because anime has big eyeballs because of Scrooge McDuck, which might seem crazy, but the DuckTales illustrator for the DuckTales comic books had like free reign to do with whatever he wanted. Disney like left him alone because they trusted that he would do okay, and he did so much. He created Duckburg. Um, he created, was it Uncle Scrooge? Lou, I don't know if he created the nephews, But yeah, and he was very well. The DuckTales comic books were very well received in Japan, and I forget his name. Toriyama was a huge fan of DuckTales, and so when he started doing, oh, you know what? Scrooge has a top hat. So when he started doing his stuff, he did Big Eyes. Okay, top hat. Okay. His neck is uneven, or his top hat's uneven. Yeah, it's his top hat. I'll leave it. That's fine. You can wear your top hat at a cant. Okay, now the body I'm less sure of. The face I know pretty well. So let's just do like a kind of classic cartoon body. I think he probably has real hands, but like they look like they're made of feathers. I don't know. I know that the ducks definitely wear tops, like shirts, because in Disney that's what separates them from animals. But I have no idea what Scrooge wears. I'm gonna say like a sort of fancy jacket, like maybe robber barony. It has to have a collar because he looks like he's wearing pajamas without a collar. So, okay, and now I know their legs are just like womp womp, and then like womp womp womp. This is how you remember to draw it. Me, womp womp. It actually, I think, has three whomps, but don't quote me on that. Whoomp. There we go. Okay. Oh, I bet you he has like a pocket and like a chain. Whoa. I added that and all of a sudden it looked way more like Scrooge McDuck. Okay, now I will do the like what would be inking if this was a real drawing, but is just going to be outlining. Okay. Here goes. Let's start again with the head. And should I straighten the hat? Let's straighten the hat. If I'm thinking about it, it's probably worth giving it a go. I'll just move that over, twist and shout. Yeah, something like that. Photoshop Pros, give me a second. There it come. It came back. It came back. All right. Is this the? Okay. Here we go. Let's get some outline going here. I'm gonna twist the paper so I can get a better arc on this. Ooh, and then I just don't even arc it at all. There we go. I usually draw on paper, so creating these on the computer is also a fun challenge and a learning opportunity for me. Scrooge wears glasses. I just remembered because in one episode he's wearing glasses for something. It comes in as a plot point. That's how I know. They're like here. They don't even sit on his face. I mean on his eyes. I guess they sit exactly where you would expect them to sit for a duck with glasses. So, pardon me. Howdy, Sapley. How you doing? Today I am doing, I don't know if I said last time, I'm doing cartoon characters from my terrible Aphantasia memory. Although this is probably would be my best overall. It's not bad. This is Scrooge McDuck. Okay, the collar's definitely right. I can feel it now that I've put it on there. I think I got the shape of the body more or less right. I think I even got the overall of the jacket pretty good too. The reason I remember he has a cane is because in the old video game, house status. I don't know what house status means. Oh. No, I think Scrooge is pretty content for Duckburg. So as long as if you don't go into Duckburg, I think you're okay. I mean, they have like all sorts of problems in Duckburg. Hurricanes, laser beams, mysteries to solve. Okay, I'm pretty happy with this guy. Let's get his beak a little colored in. Maybe just the beak. No, let's see what we say. Oh, I'm doing flat color for the coloring because it's easier, and we can let this sketch shade it for now. And a lot of cartoons are flat colored, so it's probably not even that wrong. Um, what's that, Elstefant? Oh my gosh, of course. Spats. The Elstefant knows because I had a conversation another time about Scrooge McDuck's spats. I learned what spats are because of Scrooge McDuck. He wears, he still holds, he does have, and those guys are woodchucks, I think, which is like, they have like superpowers, the woodchucks. So spats are just these like things that go over your shoes, and Scrooge McDuck wears them. I was taking a trivia quiz and they came up and they were like spats, cane, spectacles, top hat. Who's this? And I was like, I don't know, like Mr. Peanut? And Mr. Peanut has a monocle, so no. It ended up being Scrooge McDuck. He has like white spats. Or white and brown spats. Do some brown on there. Yeah, a woodchuck could chuck. Wood could, I don't know. I don't know. Not me. Couldn't be me. Okay, we got the spats. They're a little sloppy, but they're there. They're there. They're there, spats. I'm gonna say his jacket is like navy. Eh, it's a little dark, but I think it's okay. So Scrooge, Donald is in the navy. the US Navy, and he actually has a rank. He has a military record in the legitimate United States Navy. He was a commissioned lieutenant. Yeah, I think he's commissioned. I don't really know what commissioned means, but I think he's commissioned. Yes, this is a gold chain, Donald. Actually, I'm going to redo that on top of everything so it like really comes through. There we go. And then he has gold buttons. I'll also do those on top of everything. And I'm pretty sure he has little gold buttons. They could be brass on his, you know, the part sleeve, the end of his sleeves. We'll do the wood. What is the other? There's a big, oh, Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, how many pickled peppers could Peter Piper pick? Got that one. Trying to get a nice brown for the cane. It's pretty good. I made the cane like super thick. I'm gonna fix it. Okay. And then I think the cane too has a little bit of like pop at the bottom. Okay. I don't know if this is true, but a lot of the time glasses and other things like this in cartoons have a very slight blue hue. I'm going to put that in. And then is the white of his body and the white of his eyes different? Like, are the DuckTales slightly off white? I'm going to try it. I'm going to see how it goes. If we color in his, am I doing it? Yeah, I guess so. If we color in his, um, it's so mild of a difference that I'm not even sure that it's happening. If we color in his body slightly off white, wait, maybe it's not happening. What is happening? Oh my God, it's not happening. I'm dumb. Okay, got it. Here we go. If we color in his body slightly off white, if it looks better or worse. Oh, hey, Kitty123. I am not coloring. I am drawing cartoon characters from scratch. I mean, yeah, from scratch. But I have aphantasia, so I have no visual imagination or memory, and I'm trying to draw my cartoon characters from memory. I am American. It's true. It's a truth. It's a truth uh, acknowledged. Hi, Mary Jane. I am drawing cartoon characters from memory and then comparing them to the actual cartoon character. I'm doing Scrooge McDuck right now, in case this is totally wrong and you don't know who this is. This is Scrooge McDuck. Yeah, digital art is really fun. I like that you can undo things. I know that seems silly as like a main reason, but it's really fun. It took me a long time. I I oop, I've always been a graphic designer, so I've worked on computers and doing like art related stuff for a long time, but it took me a long time to start doing like creative art on the computer, like from from the start, like from instead of just things like setup and stuff like that. But once I got into it, I really love it. Okay. Yeah, so most of my work I still do, uh, yes, I still draw by pencil and then scan in, but it's getting to be a little bit different. Kitty, this happens to me all the time, where after I've been doing digital art, I'm like, oh, I'll just undo. And I'm like, no, that doesn't work. I'm on paper and pencil. And the reverse happens where I go to find my eraser so I can erase like something. And then I'm like, oh, no, it's a different type of eraser. It's somewhere else. All right, there's something wrong with this, but that's as close as I get to Scrooge McDuck. Let's do a search for Scrooge and see what comes up. Scrooge McDuck. Oh gosh, for a second I thought he was going to be wearing red. I'm just trying to find one from here. Here, this is what he looks like from the cartoon. I want to find one where it's his full body. Uh, Original cartoon figure. Oh, that's going to give me figurines. I should have known that. Okay, that's him. So there is a lot of red. Um, that makes a lot of sense. The worst cabin. Darwin. Darwin. I'm trying to remember who that is, where that's from. I know it. Eh, not bad. Much more red than I remember. Let's see if we can make just a couple of changes and see how much closer it looks. We'll do some red here. We'll do some red here. We'll do some red here. Here. Pop, 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 pop. And then his spats are red. I did not know that. Okay, I mean, I think that looks much closer. He does have a little gold thing on the bottom of his cane. He is wearing glasses. You know, his face is like here is much more floppy, which I didn't realize. I kind of made him look like a young duck. And he has lots of eyebrows. And you know what? I put his hat at a tilt before and then corrected it. His hat is at a tilt. So I shot myself in the foot. And his eyes are the thing that are not white. They are a light blue or yeah, a kind of a desaturated light blue. Something like this, right? Yeah. All right. Not bad. Let's spin the wheel and see what comes up. I'm gonna get rid of all these. Deleted. Oh. I think, okay, it was from Amazing World of Gumball. I have only seen that cartoon a handful of times. I don't know if he is on the list. He is not, but we'll put him on the list. Let's do it. Maybe we'll get him. Darwin. All right, he's on there. Is he on there? Yeah. Okay. Time to spin the wheel. Spin the wheel of embarrassment. Okay. Rocco. Okay. This wallaby. So, give me 1 second. There's something going on over here. Did some coffee. Yeah, I added Darwin to the wheel. I will not be live until the wheel is completed. Um, but I will continue doing this in future weeks. And I will, so things will get got eventually. Yeah, that would be so long. Yeah, we can add to the wheel. If you got a suggestion, we'll add it to the wheel. Okay, this is Rocco from Rocco's Modern Life. I could potentially, no, I was going to say I could potentially pull him up so you guys could see who he was. Um, what the heck? But that, I don't know how I would keep myself from seeing that, and I haven't practiced it, so I don't want to accidentally spoil myself. Okay, so Rocco is a wallaby, and he has a blue shirt, I think, that has a weird pattern on it, I think. Um, so in case, okay, yeah, The Amazing World of Gumball. That's who I think Darwin is from. He's the orange one, if I remember correctly. But who's the little Thornberry who's running around like a crazy man? His name might also be Darwin. I don't remember. It it's something like that though. Okay, let's do Rocco. This will be the sketch. So we're just kind of trying to get some sort of memory going for me to get Rocco. I think he has like a big doofy nose. Oh, there it is. He's a wallaby. I don't know if I've said that a bunch of times or just once. I don't I've never drawn a wallaby, so I don't even know what a real wallaby looks like, never mind a Rocco wallaby. I think his ears, I tried to draw them big and it looked wrong, so I think I'm going to try to draw just like little ears. His head goes back here. There's something off, but oh, I made him angry by accident. But this isn't terrible, I don't think. I think like this is okay. Is that a Call of Duty or something else? COD. Yeah, I have not. Yeah, orange fish. Okay, okay, yeah. For Darwin, I have not. Uh, Wait, there was a question. Use this beard to clean your house from dirt? No. Um, I've not played Animal Crossing. That's what it was. Okay, he looks very angry, so I'm just gonna kind of try again because I feel like the general shape feels right. Oh, there we go. His forehead was too big. That looks much better. Still the tiny little ears. Yeah, that looks much better. Giant nose. And I guess like just regular. I don't his mouth. I can't make his mouth look right, but this is a good start. Um, his shirt is just like a shirt. His sleeves I think are like womp. They have like big holes when his arms come out. They're very skinny. It's funny, I worked at a copy shop, which is where Rocco works in the cartoon. This is looking like pork chop, but maybe Rocco and pork chop look alike. Oh, it's good to see family. I think I've just drawn pork chop, but I cannot, I don't know what to change to make it more Rocco, so I think I'm just gonna go with it. So let's do oh, welcome back, Kitty123. Let's do the line work. I, yeah, uh, maybe as I'm coloring it in, it'll look more right. I don't know. I cannot. This is the problem with having no memory, no visual memory, is you don't have a visual memory. Okay. We'll get these. Does anyone else make sound effects when they draw? Because I do it all the time. I've never been to Arkansas, but I've heard that it can be, there's places there that are very pretty. Oh my gosh, does his shirt have a freaking collar? And he has a neck? Okay, okay. I'm gonna try to give him a neck right now. I made a change on the last one that turned out to be wrong. Ugh. Okay, okay, calm down, calm down. You got this, you got this. Why is everything moving? Okay, we'll move this one first. There we are. And then we'll move the shirt second. That's too much. We'll put him right here. We'll move the body back up again. This is the fun part about, oh my gosh, I keep grabbing the wrong layer. The fun part about doing digital work, bruv. Okay, there we go. It still looks like pork chop, but, you know, it's a little bit better. Make sure I'm on the right one. Okay, so I think Rocco has a collared shirt, so we'll get that in there. I'm doing sketch work on a non-sketch layer. Here we go. I'm doing sketch work. That's just a thing. And so we'll give him a little neck. I don't know why he looks so wrong, but we'll see. We'll see when we get the comparison. Or maybe you know what Rocco looks like in your brain and you're like, bro, it's so easy. Why don't you know this? That's because I have no visual imagination, baby. It's the life I live. It's dark inside my head. Okay. I swear, this is just going to be pork chop from Doug. I wonder if he has like a body. I'm going to do a little body on the bottom. And then I bet you has like long, kind of flat, dopey feet, like Sideshow Bob or a Hobbit. Oh, so that's good because I want him. That's what Rocco looked like all the time. He looked so scared. So that is what I was going for. So I'm glad it came across. I am trying to draw Funko Rocco from Rocco's Modern Life. I have no visual imagination or memory. So what I'm doing is I am drawing cartoons from memory and then seeing how it compares to the real life cartoon. Okay, not terrible. I'm going to do just his shirt and then we can go take a look. From Rocco's Modern Life. Although probably somebody else will answer by the time you hear this because I'm on a huge delay apparently. Okay, so we'll do his shirt, if I recall, is this color. And whoops, I did it on the wrong dang layer. Okay, his shirt, if I recall, is this color. Oh, you know what? I think his shirt is a button down. I've done like a polo, but I think his shirt is a button down. Rocco the Wallaby, right, right. And then we'll do, he has like a pattern on his shirt. I don't remember what it is, but it's something like this. Well, we'll see. I'm about to compare because the rest of the coloring will just be me coloring him tan, and I don't think that's uh, going to be useful. Does he have a tail? I don't know. Oh, does it? Thank you, Funko. Okay, that's great. Maybe I will. With that encouragement, I will do a quick tan color of Rocco. Oh, purple. Too late now. Theoretically, I could just change the. So I was thinking purple triangles. I mean, I was thinking yellow triangles. Um, okay, let's get this tan in. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I don't think this is the right tan, but I'll change it after. I'll give it an adjustment. I think he's more like, kind of like blue tan instead of yellow tan. Is blue tan a thing? I mean, I know it's a thing because I'm imagining it. I'm not imagining it. I know a little bit of the color theory. I think his body is silly. Okay. All right, it's getting there. It's getting there. We'll do an adjustment. Like I said, I feel like he's more blue, so I'm just going to shift it. Oh, if I shift it into the blue, it gets like pink. I mean yellow. Maybe he's kind of yellow. Okay, I'm going with that. Oh, Masty the Sphinx Cat. Welcome, welcome. Where is this? Yeah, welcome. I saw you before, but welcome again. I think I was just answering your questions before. So we'll make his eyes white. And I think that's what I got. Let's see what he looks like. I'm going to pull him up on Le Google. Okay, okay. Yeah, I will pull him into the. Let me pull him out of the background a little bit. He does have a tail. This is them next to each other. So not terrible. So I did do, I think, Pork Chop's head from Doug. He does have a big nose. The shape of the head is kind of good. And then shoes. I don't know why I never thought of shoes. And his tail, man, I would have never guessed. What is this? Oh, that's the yellow. I would have never guessed his tail was this. Was this like? It's so big. It looks like a salamander tail. I'm struggling to draw it even though I have a reference right in front of me. Yeah, that's gigantic. And his shirt is a button down, but they don't really show it. They just have it like, they don't do the buttons or anything, which is good. That's hard to do. And then he doesn't have a body. He's like much more stout, and his shoes are right, just like right there. Okay, okay, not bad. Yeah, like a kangaroo tail, right. I wonder, because are wallabies and kangaroos related? Who knows? I mean, somebody knows. All right, Rocco, you're out of here. Let's do at least one more. Maybe two, maybe more. Let's do it. Spinning the wheel. Oh man. Johnny Bravo. Dang. Okay. I have some ideas about Johnny Bravo just because, like, I understand how that type of character, pardon me, is usually done. So I know he has like a coif. I don't know. I know he has like he has like the bump, like the girls had in the early 2000s or early 2010s. And then he has like, he's wearing a black shirt, I think sunglasses. Okay, it's from the era of Cartoon Network where a lot of people's ears were just like womp, like little C's. So I'm going to try that. I have no idea what his mouth or chin or any of that looks like. And then my guess is really big top body, really small legs, because that is something that used to happen a lot. Yeah, I just saw that Masty the Sphinx Cat says they trust I can remember it. Thank you. I appreciate it. And I keep opening the wheel again. What is happening? Okay, okay. Yeah, I will add Phineas. Should I add Ferb also? Let's add both. I I've never watched the show. It's on a list of cartoons I want to watch. So it is in the rotation eventually. But I have seen shorts from the guy who voices Dr. Doofenshmirtz, the creator of the Minions. Dan Povenmire, I think is his name. So I have seen the characters. So I have some idea of what they look like, which is, probably probably about the same as I have for every other cartoon. Okay. Hmm. Okay, let's see. Let's get the sketch layer up. I'm going to zoom out a little. I've been sketching really small. I'm just going to give myself a little bit more room. Yeah, let's use this sketchy pencil. Why is it red? Okay. All right. So I'm trying to remember. He's from Cartoon Network, from a time period where they were doing like a very specific kind of animation, their character design. This is like you have Dexter's Lab, Powerpuff Girls, Johnny Bravo, and so they have like a certain style. Um, I do not have kids. I have a lot of nieces and nephews. So I'm hoping that I'm like remembering the style. I'm sort of sketching around, just trying to like feel it out a little bit, which I haven't done for the other characters. Okay. But I think I can for Johnny Bravo because like I said, I have like an idea about the style of cartoon he is. I might be totally wrong. I might be This might all be me talking trash. I think he has like a really big upper body. Okay, I think, let's look. I think Blossom, yeah, we have Bubbles, but I could add the other. I could add, which is your favorite? I'll add your favorite. Um, okay, I think his arms are pretty beefy and like sort of realistic. Because I think that's the joke, right? Is like Blossom. We'll do it. Let's do it. Oh, pop, pop, pop. Blossom. Done. And then, like all good uh, fictional musclemen, right? He skips leg day. He's got like, gosh, I'm like saying he skips leg day, but then drawing it's like really weird. So maybe I've gotten something else wrong here. Oh, crud. No. Okay. Sometimes I forget that the wheel exists. It doesn't, well, it doesn't matter. I want his legs to be like really short, but I don't, that's silly. Oh, hi, Kiwi. I like your uh, kiwi emojis. Why does this look so weird? Johnny Bravo, how long are your legs? Maybe he doesn't skip leg day. Are his legs huge? No. It's my memory of Johnny Bravo, as small as it is, just stops at his waist. Oh, his shirt's like tucked in. He probably is wearing like a belt buckle because that kind of guy wears a belt buckle in fiction. Oh man. Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna give him ridiculous little legs. I don't have another option. Uh, I think I could be here forever drawing stuff, and I don't think I would ever think it looks right. So I'm just gonna go with it. Like maybe it doesn't look right. Maybe it's right, and maybe he doesn't look right. Maybe it's wrong, and I'm bad at remembering, which we already know I am. So let's see. Okay, I think his neck is regular size. I had his neck being like really skinny, like in a lot of cartoons, but I think his neck is regular size. And I think he's more human than a lot of regular cartoons. Oh, welcome back. Yeah, I don't know. Uh, Powerpuff Girls, I haven't watched the new Powerpuff Girls at all. I was just thinking I want to watch Amazing World of Gumball in general. Like I said, I've only seen certain episodes um, with my nieces and nephews, but it does look good. So maybe classic Powerpuff Girls. Okay, I'm going to get the liner out. Let's line it. Hey, okay. All right, I really like this face. I think if I had to guess, I think this is probably the closest to the real face I've done. I'm holding my breath because I'm trying to do a good job. Because I really think I did a good job on it. We're gonna open it up and it's gonna look nothing like him. That's my lot in life. Just being totally wrong about what things look like. Oh, thank you so much, Cool Cat. Ruby Gloom, no. Is it good? I love cartoons, so I would definitely give it a watch. What is it about? What is it like? Okay, so for people who might have just shown up, I'm trying to draw Johnny Bravo from my memory, and I have no visual memory. So it's like, it's based on vibes, basically. I have something, I have my brain does not visualize things. I have aphantasia is what it's called. And it's relatively common. Lots of creatives have it, which is seems weird, but is true. Yeah, Gravity Falls is on my very, very short list. Um, and thank you again, Funky Walker Groovy Talker. Let's see, did I miss anything? Draw Bubbles. Bubbles is on the list. So yeah, I almost started actually Gravity Falls last night. It's like I really, really want to see it. It's probably the next cartoon I watch. Genuinely. I'm trying to get okay. I don't know what his arms look like. Now that we've done, now that I've moved on from the face and the shirt, that's what I was like most sure of and most proud of. Okay, so we're moving on to the arms. I have no idea what his arms look like. I bet you his hands are like these like kind of squarish. No, no, that looks so dumb. Okay. Okay, Mabel. I will add them. I might, if I get Mabel before I watch the show, I'll have to um, skip them for now, but I won't remove them. They'll still be on the list, just because I wouldn't have anything to draw. I'd have to go based on like fan theories I've seen about the show where they talk about and like show screenshots. And I don't think I would be good at that. I'm already bad at this. Okay. This is as close as I get to Johnny Bravo. Let's add some color. Oh, cool. Hey, where'd the wheel come from? This is this is as close as I get. Gosh darn it, wheel. This is as close as I get to Johnny Bravo. But let's see. Let's add some color. Let's see what he looks like. All dolled up, so to speak. We'll start with the hair, because I think that's the most recognizable, famous part. Just I always like obviously that Johnny Bravo is somewhat influenced by Elvis, right? So I always want to be like whenever I see oh black shirt, yeah, for sure, for sure. Whenever I see Johnny Bravo, I want to do like hey 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 or whatever. But that's not even Johnny Bravo. That's like Yogi Bear. Hey hey boo boo. So I don't know what my brain thinks about for Johnny. Like why? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, black shirt. I bet you his black shirt is just straight black too. Like sometimes they have like slightly different color black so that you can still see the outline. But for some reason, I feel like he doesn't. I feel like it's just black. I hope his pants are blue because that's what I'm doing. Oh, that's great. Thank you, Q Moth. Yeah, I'm trying to draw them from memory. So afterwards we'll look at what they actually look like, and we'll put it up next. We'll put them up next to each other. We'll see how good I did. And if there's a quick changes I can make to make it look better, I will, but so far it's been not so much. I'm either like right on for stuff or I'm like so far off that it's like, what are you gonna do? Better luck next time. That already looks better. Okay, I'm going blue jeans. I can't imagine what other colors. Whoa, that's too blue. Here, let's find a good blue jeans color. Maybe just desaturate, lighten it up a little bit. Wow, not cool. But yeah, let's do that color. Let's um, erase it. Let's lighten up the shirt just a tiny bit. Nah, let's leave it dark. Okay, blue jeans. I've never been to Disney anything. I think I would I don't do great with sensory overload. So I wonder how I would fare. I guess if he's wearing a belt, it's not going to be this color. But let's put this color down and then we'll color over the belt. Let's say his belt is brown. I don't think he's wearing a belt now that I'm doing this, but I've already sort of committed, so. And then we'll say he has like a gold belt buckle. Actually, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. We'll do a regular flesh color. We'll do it on a new layer in case it looks funny. I can change it. No, that doesn't look too bad. Well, it's probably I always do like flesh color a little darker than it needs to be or than it is. But that's okay. This is one thing that I like about digital that I miss in uh, real life is that you can't erase. I mean, you can't change like what colors are what. Oh, hey from Germany. Thank you so much. Uh, I don't know how to, I would say MDS, MADS, doctors. All right, let's lighten this up. Oh yeah, I feel like, whoa, I feel like this really looks like Johnny Bravo. All right, I like the face. I'm gonna just kind of clean up the outside edge of the face here. It's a little scribbly, but that's okay. I've always had a really scribbly art style. And I was kind of embarrassed by it. I felt like it looked unfinished. And sometimes it can contribute to looking unfinished, but it doesn't have to. Like you can have a scribbly art style and, well, I'm going to leave that, and have it look finished. It's just about how it looks, not about the style. Like this already looks much more finished than what I just had. Oh no. Yeah, I haven't watched Hulu in so long. Okay, let's look up Johnny Bravo. We'll go to the Rocco tab. Come on, Johnny Bravo. Don't know how to spell Johnny. No H. Johnny Bravo has no, he does have an H. Still don't know how to spell it. We'll never learn. Oh man, okay. Okay, I didn't do that bad. I drew him sort of at 3/4, which is not, wasn't, I don't see any of him in that. but there are a couple small changes I can make. Whoop, hey, let me, okay, there are a couple small changes I can make that'll make it look more Johnny-y. His ears I got right on. His mouth is only there when his mouth is open. That makes sense for a cartoon. His nose is like just a straight line down. Well, whoop, I really overshot it. I think I got his arms okay. They do the muscles a little differently than I would. He has cuffs on his pants. We can add those. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, we'll add the cuffs. That'll be easy peasy. Just, hey, which one am I on? That's right. Why is my black looking so funny? Oh, because it's gray. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Okay. Man, I did not know Johnny Bravo had cuffed pants. That's great. I'll stick with my color. I don't want to go in and change too much. We'll give his shoes black shoes. Oh, he wears heels. Of course. Because he wants to be taller. He's so insecure, right? That's part of the character. Oh man, that sucks. Hulu. What the hell? Okay, and then the other thing, which I swore they didn't do it, but um, that they did, is they've added some of this. And his shirt, oh, whoa, that's very strong. We'll just make it a little less strong. Here we go. There we go. And his shirt also has cuffs. That's cool. All right, that's my Johnny Bravo. Not terrible. Skibidi Toilet. I will. I will. I know it's computer animated, but why not? Let's add Skibidi Toilet to the wheel. Let's go crazy. We're about to spin the wheel to see what I'm going to draw next. I'm sorry, Finson. Right now I'm not drawing people, but I might on another live. If this was another live, I probably would. But this live is structured. I am drawing cartoons. We're adding Skibidi Toilet. Beerus. I don't know who Beerus is. But let's add Beerus, as long as it's not... let me pull up another window. Oh, actually, will this work? Nope. Nope. I keep doing the same button. There we go. Yeah. Any other suggestions? Yeah, I mean, I'm probably not gonna get it today. I've full disclosure, I looked up Skibidi Toilet one time and watched what I thought was the only video of it. So I didn't know it was a oh, Beerus from like the god of destruction from Dragon Ball. All right, should we give it a spin? Fishy Stick Knight. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so I just watched my favorite show. Well, I just watched Teen Titans for the first time. I never watched it. It was great. Uh, yeah, I was a little old for it when it came out, but I really, really enjoyed it. Okay, let's say, what time is it? Okay, we'll do at least one, we'll do this one and at least one more after that, but that might be the end of the day. Uh, Here we go. Let's hit it. We'll spin right now. Well, okay. South Park. Let's go for it. I think this is going to be nice because it's going to be relatively easy. Let's hide all this Johnny Bravo. Probably my favorite one that I've done today. Uh, really enjoyed it. And I was so scared. I thought it was going to be terrible, but it was not. Okay, let us see. So we'll do a sketch layer. It's been so good. I should have done that in the beginning. But hey, don't beat yourself up. HB pencil. Hey, fishy sticks. You're all right. Okay. So I think Kenny may be one of the easiest ones on here. I think any South Park character is going to be relatively easy because they are paper cutouts. How many drawings have I done? That is a good question. I think I erased one. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. And if I erased one, I think I've done 6 so far. So this will be 7, lucky 7. Okay, so yeah, Kenny, I think, like I said, they're cardboard, not cardboard, like construction paper cutouts. So I think, hopefully, I mean, I don't know what all the details are, but hopefully we get it more or less right. Okay, I like, you can't see his mouth, right? So let's bring it up a little. I don't remember what South Park eyes look like, but let's assume they're pretty big. A lot of cartoons are. It's not a it's not a bad assumption. Okay, and we can his hands are probably in mittens. Oh yeah. I think his hands are in mittens. I drew that. Oh, I put his thumb on the wrong side. He's a monster. I do not know what his feet or shoes look like, but I think that's going to be less important. Pardon me. I'm drinking soda all day. Hope everyone's having a good day. I know I am. I've been having a great time doing this. Yeah, I'm going to do this one. I'm going to finish Kenny and I'm going to do one more. And then I'll call it an evening. Wait, not Kenny. No, yeah, Kenny. I didn't write it down. Thank you, thank you. Okay, we'll do the outline. Okay, so if I remember, Kenny's jacket is orange. I know he doesn't talk, and I know they used to, he used to die every episode. But I think they got rid of that. Did they even get rid of him? I don't know. I do not watch South Park. I know they have some really good episodes, and I have seen some, but it's just not uh, something I catch very regularly. Hey Zay the King #1. Yeah, I'm drawing cartoons from memory. I do not have a visual memory. That is just the way I was made. Oh my God, am I? Yeah, jeez. I keep accidentally bringing the wheel up. I've been doing the outline. Okay. I don't now that I'm doing the line work, the yeah, sorry. The wheels should be gone. I uh I feel like his eyes are wrong. Now he looks like a skeleton. I do this. Skeleton Kenny. Oh, I have the South Park theme song stuck in my head. I know the jacket has some detail. Okay. I don't think Skeleton Kenny is right. So let's figure that out. Um, hmm. Maybe the opening is too big. Let's make the opening smaller. And then I'm just going to do the eyes as I had them. Big cartoon eyes. Oh yeah, that looks pretty good. Sometimes I have to zoom out to see what I'm seeing. Okay, let's get the color in. I think this is good. I think he's orange. Let's say orange. Did I fall off? We'll do the orange, and then I think it's brighter, but let's just get it down. I think it looks very much like Kenny. Okay, all right. My circles, my drawing is a little uneven, but I think he's okay. I'm gonna leave this orange. I think it looks fine. I think his mittens are green. I have no idea why I remember that. Well, okay, green and orange are complementary colors. And so if I were designing a character and he was wearing a red and orange jumper, what is this called? Not a jumper. Um, the thing he's wearing, jacket, snowsuit, I think I would also make his gloves green. No idea what his pants are. In fact, I'm gonna guess you can't see his pants. Let's get rid of them. Let's say his shoes just just come right there. And let's make his shoes green also. Oop. That's really okay. I'm thinking this is good, and then I don't know. Oop, let's do the flesh on a different color, a different layer, so that I can change the way it looks after, because like I said, I always do it too dark. Actually, I think for South Park, this looks right, this darker color. Um, I'm going over the black right now, but once I change the setting, it'll be under. It's just it's a way to make sure I'm getting the whole thing, and then I'll switch it to that. And there we go. Whoops. There we go. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Let me erase these legs I have down here. Maybe his shoes are not green, and maybe they're a little further apart, but I think this is more or less good. Oh, thank you so much, Masty. All right, let's go. Let's see. Kenny, let's bring it up. First we go to the wheel, then we go to Johnny Bravo, and then we type in Kenny South Park. Oh my gosh. Watch it be the wrong one. Oh no, this is right. I want a picture from, okay. This is a picture from the show. You can actually see that it's made of paper here. Not terrible. I say not terrible. Pretty good. I think pretty good. Um, much rounder head. Uh, let's see. I'll compare it to mine. Let's compare it to mine. Okay, a much rounder head. Shorter. I wouldn't have guessed. And it's not green. They're brown. I really, really would have sworn they were green. And then okay, so he has legs. Also, no decoration on the jacket. I thought there was decoration. He doesn't have legs. He has one solid leg. So we can actually, let's just do that. That'll be the only change we make. He has one solid leg. We'll get that's the right brush. Get the right color, get the right size, and this would be his leg, right? Well, and then it's just straight across. Goofy. I mean, it works. This is the beauty of doing a cutout animation, is like it it doesn't matter once you get used to it and you get the story going. Like it's the story and the characters and everything that you remember. At least for me. All right, that's pretty good. One more. Last one. I just realized I could make it so that the wheel is underneath the Photoshop. So that way, if I accidentally, look, I started in the middle and I've worked my way slowly over to this side of the page. Let me bring up the wheel. Okay, yeah, so now you guys can't see the wheel unless I... Is it minimize this? Okay, yeah. Okay, so this will work. It'll prevent me from accidentally-ing the wheel. I'm trying to see if there's anyone I don't want to get. Eh, there's some I'm afraid of, like Mario. I was just with a friend's, and their son has remembered how to draw Mario pixel by pixel, pixel perfect. And like, he was like, "Oh, you can you draw Mario?" And he meant like pixel perfect. And like, no, I can't. I can barely draw him regular. In fact, I couldn't draw him regular. So I'm a little afraid of Mario. Here goes. Bubbles. All right, this is a pretty good one. My tiny soda is all over. All right, this will be the last one. It'll be really fun. It's a good last one to have. Here we go. Photoshop is back. If I look at the wheel again, it doesn't matter. Okay, perfect. Let me put away Kenny. Stick him together, bop, and make him disappear, bop. And now we'll go bop. That bop, the last bop was invisible, so you couldn't see it. It's me creating the layer that I'm going to use to do the sketch on. Oh, cool, cool. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. I'm nervous, but I'm excited. It's funny. I'm nervous about all these, and like it's fine. There's no, you know, it's not a it's not a contest. If anything, it's a contest with myself. Okay, here we go. Okay, so their heads. Hang on, there's something distracting me, moving around in the background. Okay, I got it. There we go. So their heads are okay. Their heads are kind of the Powerpuff Girls, right? They're round, but they're not circles, they're ovals. I'm pretty sure. I know their bodies are much smaller than their heads. So something like that. I know their legs are like like that. They're very tubey, which is great because like that's my kind of cartoon. And they probably have like shoes on them, like boots here. And then we'll do something like that. I don't know if they have like fingers drawn on, but I'll stick them on. We can always erase them. Okay, now what are her clothes? What are any of their clothes? I'm going to assume because they have girl in the name that they have like a skirt and a short sleeve top. That does not look right. Maybe like a leotard top. We'll do leotard top for now. Hey, Zombie Fonzie. So now I'm drawing bubbles. So I don't know if you were here before while I explained it, but I am drawing cartoon characters from memory, and I have no visual imagination. I can't see things in my head, so it's extra hard for me. Okay. I don't think they have ears. Maybe. Nah, let's say no. Again, I'm like unsure about the shirt or the top, but I think I'm gonna go with it. I don't, because I'm not gonna remember something else. So I think I'm pretty happy with this. Um, oh, hello, offense. Hmm. Solid, solid phonetics. Oh, you know what I just remembered? That their eyes are like, I don't know what she's so sad about. I wonder if they have eyelashes. You would think. Again, because the name is girls. Gumballs. I don't know what gumballs is. All right. I say let's get on the color. I think this is pretty. Oh no, we'll get on the outline. Let's get on the line work. Thank you, Zombie Fonzie. Yeah, I'm trying to do it as best as I can from memory. It's it's sometimes embarrassing, but always fun to see where I've totally messed up. I do remember like learning how to draw the Powerpuff Girls was something that a lot of people did in school. I think it was like I guess you could like learn a couple of rules and then it would be relatively easy. I never did. I didn't start drawing until a few years ago. I mean, that's not 100% true. I used to draw, but I didn't start drawing and taking it seriously. I only doodled until a couple of years ago. I say a couple, it's like 5 years ago. I'm gonna leave her sad. I don't know why. Is anyone else watching a good cartoon? Gravity Falls is my next one. But if there's any good cartoon suggestions, I'll take it up. Whoops. So sometimes I struggle with getting the shape of the eyes right and just getting them to be consistent. So sometimes I do sneaky sneaky and I just do that, but that's okay. Man, I don't remember. I'm gonna say she does have ribbon, but no bows in her hair. Yeah, yeah, ribbon, no bows. Gosh, I have no idea what her top is. I keep trying to remember and I'm just at a loss. So I've just, whoops, I'll keep it. It has a little mistake here, but I'll just erase that. Whoop, I keep making the same mistake. It's fine. This is why I turn the page like this. It makes it easier to make the lines the shape I want them. I mean, it feels like that's obviously why I turn the page, but it's easier to like pull it towards you. This is my last one for the day, but I will put Mabel onto the wheel, and I will be doing this again next week. So if you take a watch, you'll be able to see. And hmm? Ring the bell, uh, and you'll see when I go live again. I do two different styles of live. I do this where I'm drawing the cartoons, and I do ones where I am drawing my own artwork and coloring that and working on that. They're both great. And I do often take requests just like that. Uh, just not today because this is my last one and I'm doing the wheel today. But when I'm not doing the wheel, okay. So two things. I think her arms might be a little long, but I'm fine with that. Oh, trying to. Okay. There's something off, but I don't know what it is. So I'm just going to keep going. Well, the shape of her head is a little crooked. Nope, no nose. Okay, I'm going to start coloring. Let's see. Whoa. Without the sketching, she looks strange. I wonder if her head is supposed to connect here. Yeah, definitely. Let's bring this part of the head down. Okay, and let's make the hair. It doesn't have to be this like half connected. Okay, let's do the. I have no idea what color her clothes are. Let's do pink. Yeah, when will I go live again? Let me give a double check. Today is Friday the 4th. Next Friday will be the 11th. I will probably be going live on Wednesday or Thursday next week. So probably not quite a week from now. I have a craft fair that following week. Let me see. Oh, whoops. Okay, there we go. Yep, I am doing cartoons from memory. This is a Powerpuff Girl, so at least I got that right. This is my last one for the day, but I have a wheel of Powerpuff Girls, see? Or not Powerpuff Girls, of cartoons, and I will continue to do the wheel uh, for live streams. I've been having a really good time. This is the first time I've done this as with the wheel. I've drawn cartoons like this before. Um, and so I will be doing another one of these actually either Wednesday or Thursday next week, and I will try to decide that and get that up on a schedule um, pretty soon. This is Bubbles. Bubbles from Powerpuff Girls. I have no idea what her clothes are, so I'm just kind of going with something. Yeah, I'm surprised at what I remember and I'm surprised at what I don't, which is interesting. Okay, let's see. I'm going to try to get this a little lightened up. There we go. We'll do... I'll just color over the eyes so I can erase that after. Oh yeah, I've been meaning to do the skin on a different layer so I could adjust the color because I always get the skin color wrong. I just have a hard time color matching skin. I don't know why. I think like my brain goes all over the place. I think it's like one of those things when you draw people and you're starting out, you're first starting out, you're not like a practiced drawer. It's a weird way to say it, but that's what I'm saying. Um, a lot of people make heads really big and eyes really big because that's the part that our brain focuses on most. And so when we go to draw it, our brain is like, well, that's so important. It must be huge, which is so silly. But it's what our brain does. It's a strange thing. Oh, yeah. This skin color is terrible. It looks so weird to me. Let's see if I can adjust it. Okay, that's a little bit better. I'm gonna probably leave it there. Yeah, a little bit pinker. Let's leave it there. That's good. I think her eyes are blue. I don't really recall, but let's go for it. We'll look her up in just a moment and we'll see. I'm almost finished, so we're about to see how different she is. Blue and black stripes. Dang. Yeah, well, we're about to find out. I'm almost done, and we will see how badly I messed up. Blue and that's crazy. I would have never in a million years remembered that she has blue and black stripes on her shirt. I mean, maybe I did because I did know her. I did get her shirt blue. It just felt like a miracle. Like it came out of nowhere. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, a belt. Of course. How old would Bubbles be if, say, she... I'm trying to figure it out. If she was uh like I don't know, how old are the girls in the show, in the original show? Okay, let's put a belt on now that I've been told. There we go. That does look better. Oh, I totally forgot her legs. Jeezy peasy. Whoops. Psh. Oh, you know what else I forgot? I think her shoes are black. Yeah, that looks right to me. Okay. I forgot to turn the sketch layer back on. And we'll just match her shirt for her ribbon. Oh, not her skin. Could you imagine? You have like skin, I guess you do, nude. I was gonna say, wouldn't it be crazy if people wore skin colored accessories? But they do. It's nude. Like a normal, totally normal thing, not crazy at all. Okay, I I think I've made her a little too tall. Uh, I believe I've made her a little less oval. Something's telling me that. So let us Google. What does Bubbles... Oh wow, yeah. Yep. Weirdly, there's not a lot of her. Okay, here we go. I guess Bubbles. Oh, you know what? Let me type in Powerpuff Girls. Okay, here we go. Come on, let me copy the image, guys. All right. What? I was trying to get the original. Okay, so no pink. I did get the shoes okay. The eyes, much bigger, but I did get that she was blonde. Um, the head is round. I really thought it was going to be an oval. It's much, much closer to a circle than I thought. Not much, much. It's much closer to a circle than I thought. No, I can't do two more. Not today. Uh, but I will be doing more of this. I've had a great time. I loved everybody showing up. Okay, yeah, and the eyes. I would have never drawn eyes like that in a million years. But it's not terrible. I think you would know who I was trying to draw, but it's not my favorite. This is one that I am embarrassed by, which is okay. So let's go over. We did, oh, come on. I erased one of them. I don't know why, or I don't remember who it was. Here we go. Come on. Okay, we did Ickis. We did Ren from Ren and Stimpy. Loved that one. Probably it was very good. We did Scrooge McDuck. The red is corrections. Not terrible, not terrible. Thank you, Zombie Fonzie. Yeah, I appreciate it. We did Rocco, which, looking back on it, not bad. I thought it was terrible when I first did it, but seeing it now, it looks okay. It looks okay. We did. Oh, have fun. We're closing up anyway, so hope you enjoy the fireworks. I'm gonna go try to see if I can see any from. Okay, and we did Johnny Bravo. That's his name. Pretty good. I really like Johnny Bravo's face. I think I did a great job on that one. We did Kenny, medium. And we did Bubbles, which, I mean, it's not as bad as Ickis. Well, this was the fixed Ickis. But the first Ickis, oh my. Hmm. Anyway, thank you so much for joining. Bye. Bye, Fonzie. Bye, Kitty. Enjoy, and we'll see you next time. We're going to do this, like I said, Wednesday or Thursday next week. It's going to be another one just like this. Thanks so much for having me. Bye. Oh no, I can't close. How do I? Okay, stop streaming and